What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Blinding Light channel. Today we are playing Pilot Training Flight Simulator, which I haven't actually done on this channel, but I love this game so much. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna be digging into how to talk to ATC, flying the plane, and all this stuff. So I have with me. I can't really show it, but I have a Sage Products Flight Sim Yoke. So yeah, that's cool. But so first thing what you want to do, you want to turn on your mic or unmute yourself, and then say radio jack. So it's ATC. So watch this. Radio check. Radio check. Wait one sec. Radio check. Here, 1 second. Sorry for the inconvenience on that part, but it's really gonna affect our whole flight. But here is as you can see, he's no longer on here, which I probably will have to swap servers because we need to like find one that can actually talk to us. So yeah, one moment. Sorry for the inconvenience. So we are back in the same server, and you just say radio check again. So let me do it. Radio check.
Radio check. I can hear you loud and clear.
Guys, I'm recording.
Radio check. I can hear you all clear, all clear. Raider 5424. I can hear you all clear.
Shush. Okay. Okay, so you could hear me loud and clear. So now you have to ask ATC for permission for pushback. So let's do it. Good Rockford Tower. This is Raider 5424. At gate 16, ready for pushback.
Copy that, 10-4. I can hear you loud and clear. You are going to have to hold on that pushback request, okay?
Hold a sec. Okay, actually, I didn't hear that over the engine noises of that thing, so I'm probably gonna ask again. Greater Rockford Tower, this is Raider 5424 at gate 16. Can you say again?
Raider, you are clear for pushback. Please hold when you are pushing back. Also, you are clear to start and push.
Clear to start and push. Pushback. And hold when you're done. Raider 5424. So now he given us permission, right? So now we can turn on the engines. Press P, or on my flight yoke it's this button, to push back. My pushbacks aren't that pretty though. Okay. So now we're on the um. So now we are on this taxiway, which we can go check the charts. So airport charts. Go to Rockford. Flip that 90 degrees. You can zoom in. Here we are. We were at gate 16, and now we are on K, which is Kilo, and we are ready for taxi instructions. So what you say? I'll have a document. It's about like all this flight simulator and flight plans, all this stuff. I'll link it down in the description. It contains like call sign, alphabet, flight plans, Marshall things, and charts. A couple charts, but you can add on to it if you want. So yeah, I'm gonna ask for taxi instructions now. Great Rockford Tower. This is Raider 5424 at on the Kilo. Ready for taxi instructions.
Copy that 10-4. Raider, are you already pushed back and ready to go?
Affirmative.
I repeat, Raider. Copy that 10-4. All clear. You are clear to taxi the runway.
Great Rockford Tower. Say again.
You are clear to taxi the runway 7R and hold out for 1.
7.
I repeat, you are clear to taxi the runway 7R and hold out for 1.
Uh, Taxi to runway 7R and hold on Alpha 1. So so now what he did is he cleared us to taxi to a runway. So then we also want to check the charts now. So I'm gonna stop so I can do it. Okay, there we go. I've stopped. Airport charts. So runway 7R is this one, and Alpha 1 is this place. So if you take Kilo, Kilo, Kilo 2, Juliet, Juliet 1, and Alpha, Alpha, Alpha 1. Alright, now we know. Now we know where we are going. Now we know which path. Usually in more professional, they would tell you where to go, but this guy is probably not as professional, which is totally okay. This is a public server after all, and not like ADC 24 or anything. But so let's cue the montage. Okay. Okay, now we are holding short, which that's what this means. These lines, so you know how there's one bulky side
Raider
and then
5424,
one
have
side.
you made it to runway 7R right now? I repeat, are you at runway 7R right now?
Affirmative. I am holding short of runway 7R. So yeah.
Copy that. Give you a quick weather check. Your weather direction will be 111, and your wind will 5 kps.
So there's one long line which spreads across the whole thing, and there's one side that has like shorter lines. So this side, the shorter lines, means that you can go right through them. But then this one, you have to ask the air traffic control, it's right there. You have to ask them to cross it. I'm gonna go ask permission to go onto the thing now. Uh,
Raider 5424, you are clear to line up on the runway now.
So he already gave us permission. So
Dude,
clear. Cleared to line up with runway 7R. Raider 5424. So what just happened? He just cleared us, basically.
Raider 5424, you might want to go ahead and line up real quick because I got planes already about to get ready to take off in your direction.
Okay. So what you do is you line up, which isn't taking off yet. That's when he asks for permission. Most likely he would tell you that you can take off when you're holding short. But sometimes the unprofessional, which is fine to be unprofessional, they say that it's you have to line up and then wait. But then I'll go ask permission now, so I'll say Greater Rockford Tower, this is Raider 5424, holding short on runway 7R. Ready to ready to ready to take off with information whiskey. Greater Rockford Tower, this is Raider 5424, lined up on runway 7R. Uh ready to take off with information W. Uh Tower, is that you talking? Cause you're not transmitting. He's taking a fairly long time to tell. I wonder if like he's doing something. Zach, I think I hear him. I don't know what's going on, but did you say I'm cleared for takeoff? You are not transmitting.
Raider 5424, can you hear me now? I repeat, you are clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Raider 5424. So now we are cleared for takeoff. I like me
Copy that 10-4, you are all clear, all clear.
Okay, I like turning my flaps up to 2, and then I put my speed all the way up, and put my mouse all the way up. Watch me fly. Boom. We have taken liftoff. So yeah, now we're flying. I'm not actually. One of the thing doesn't have actually a main chart. I might have to. I'll probably add the Meller, which is the place.
Raider 5424 has gained airborne. He is now airborne. I repeat, Raider 5424, please go ahead and disconnect from my radio.
Uh, clear. Clear to disconnect from Grid Rockford radio frequency.
Copy that 10-4. You are clear.
Okay. So now what should we do? If we switch to Miller tower frequency. There's no one there, but I don't really care. We can just practice, you know? Practice makes perfect. So what we one thing you would was really okay there. What one thing you should do is when you take off, you need to point your plane towards your location and go a certain height. So with this Cessna, I'll I'll point it towards the I'll point it over here, right? Right, I'm gonna point it over by the airport I'm going. So Meller, I'm looking at the map because they don't have symbols for the thing. So I'm just gaining altitude, and then I'll just hold. And we can wait as we fly over Good Rockford International. So let's continue flying. It's a little bit. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot. I'm going to talk about how to talk to ATC. So how do you talk to ATC? You have who you are talking to, which is, so that's a Great Rockford International Tower, Great Rockford International Tower, or whatever, Great Rockford Tower. And then you got who you are, so which is your call sign. So if you look here above your name, you have a call sign, Raider 5424. It's a good idea to, when you're talking here, you can just look there, and it's right next to your name. But it pops up, and sometimes if you're using like Discord or whatever to talk to ATC, then like you want to write it down because it doesn't show. Anyway, and then you want to do where you are, so your current location. So if I'm talking to ATC right now, I would be say like I'm near flying over Great Rockford International and around 2,000 feet in the air. Or if I'm on the ground, I'll say which gate I am at, or which taxiway I'm on, or holding short, or runway. You know, it's runway, and then we got and then what you want. So like requesting ready to taxi, ready to land at Great Rockford or Tokyo International, ready to land at all this. But yeah, those are the main factors about talking to ATC. So you guys should go back into the video, and probably you guys should like write it down. It's a good thing to know if you're ever flying. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue flying along here. I'm actually gonna zoom out on my map. See those lines on the map? Those are runway spots. So since there's a line, and you might notice, wait, why is there a line on the water? That's an aircraft carrier, and why are the lines so long? Well, the reason why is because if you look here, it just show from a top view, you wouldn't be able to see the lines if it matched the runway's size. Especially St. Bethany or Bethany, I don't know how to pronounce it. But see, the runway is so short, you wouldn't even see it at all. So there's a reason why they make it so wide, and it gives you but I think it's really good it's a really good feature that they added. Now you know how to now you know a spot to line up with the runway. So we just gotta fly a little more, and then we can request permission to land at Miller International. So we just gotta keep flying and keep flying. Guys, make sure you be quiet when you're coming into my room because I'm recording a video. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. So anyway, I'm just gonna continue flying. And see, when you get close, oh, that guy is really close. Okay, when you get close to the runway, you get to see those lights. And those lights indicate where those are the runway lights. So so what you want to do is you want to line up with those runway lights. 'Cause that's the point of flying. You want to that's the point of landing. You got to line up with the runway lights. And you also want to descend. And here, when I'm talking to ATC, I like to cruise. Because when you're cruising in this game, it just stops your plane midair. So then you could jump and stuff. So we don't, since there's no ATC, we can just practice. So I'll say like, Miller International, this is Raider 5424, around 2,000 feet in the air, ready to land. That's what you'd say. And then they'd say, cleared to land. And then you'll repeat what they say. So, cleared to land, Raider 5424. Yeah. Now we can click off cruising, head down, and I like to put the flaps up. Actually, no. When you're doing descent, you want to descend fast, but you don't want to like go too fast where you can't land. So I'll lower the speed around now to like 60 starter. Okay, we're actually getting really close now. So I'm probably gonna lower it down to like 40. Oh, no. I use like a knob for my speed control. So okay, yeah, I need to add it to 0 quick so I can lose it really fast. Yeah, we're really close. This is not gonna be a good landing. This ain't gonna be pretty. I usually do butters sometimes. Like ATC once said I did butter. So look, actually we are at perfect speed for landing. Okay, so add it up. 40. See, the reason why my plane's going left is because of the wind speed. The wind really changes your flight. So that's why I'm positioned really awkward. But let's butter. Time to butter. Oh, okay. Butter. Boom. Brake. And then I use pushback as brake. Pushback. Okay. Now, around this time, they would probably say, Raider 5424, please leave the runway. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the runway. So I'm going to wait on here because you still have to ask for taxi instructions. So either they will say, Raider 5424, go to gate, whatever, or go to blank, or like Kilo, Echo, Alpha, Echo, which stands for letters, and then go to the gate. So what I'm gonna do I'm gonna put my flaps back down, start taxiing to a gate because there is no ATC here. I can just free roam. Really, that's because I can still pretend. But yeah, we are almost at the gate. Here we are. We have arrived at the gate. Okay. And that at the gate. And now we are ready. And now we have finished. We have finished the whole thing. So we can get out of the seat, get out of that pilot's view, stare at the sky, and stuff. Just walk around a little bit, use the run tool, have fun. That was an entire flight you just flew, so it must be a little bit tiring. But as you can see, my fuel didn't go down an inch. The reason why is because I have the setting infinite fuel, or you could request ATC for fueling, so you can refuel. But yeah, that's the whole pilot topic over. So let's move on to ground crew. One sec, I'm trying to pause. So here, hands up. So here I am with the new drip. See the pilot over there? He needs assistance with ground crew. We need to. So we're gonna be going through. So I'll count these as one. We won't go through the. I'll talk about it right now. Fire truck, basically. Actually, I don't think I don't have it. Yeah, actually, I'll just buy it for the sake of it. You can get in, fire truck. So like if there's any fires or anything, you go and you water them. It's pretty cool. But we won't be needing that because there's no fires in my private server. Unless I make it like that. Let me go through the small ones. So pickup trucks. There's airfield operations, so they get any like debris off of or any problems with the runway, they go and pick it up and stuff. Follow me, it's a truck where they follow you. Police, I don't have that game pass and I don't want to buy it. Here's the white, just a normal truck with a little light on top. That's cool. Terminal bus. This is a bus that people can drive, which takes the passengers, which is used to take the passengers to the plane. But we won't be needing this because there's already a gate and they can just walk there. So, and now let's go get into the baggage truck. So baggage truck is the truck that holds all the baggage. So you want to drive that over here. So yeah, for RPs, you just park it near it. Then what you do, so that's the baggage truck, holds the baggage. So then now back at the ground crew station, you go grab another vehicle. And let's go to the catering truck. Catering truck loads the baggages into the plane. So, yeah, let's cue the montage for this one too. Okay, so here we are. What you want to do is you want to park it up right over here. You just want to park it up. Yeah, you just want to park it up on the other side of where the people are going in. So that if that's the gate, this is where you put the catering truck. So that will load the stuff into. Actually, wait. If I extend it, I could make him go taller. So, and it's supposed to be like this. So boom. Now it's perfect. So if we go, now let's go back to the thing, and we'll talk about another one, which is the fuel trucks. You know, there's the big fuel trucks. I feel like I love the big fuel trucks. They look way better. I'll go with the white because the white is sleek and it looks really cool. This one's sort of like a semi truck, which is really cool. But then it's just fuels the plane basically. It's pretty cool for RPs. Well, all the ground vehicles are good for RP. Yes, I really like the fuel truck. And the plane will automatically refuel, which is really cool to me. So boom, there's that. Now let's go back to the thing. So if we just jump. Here we are, back at the ground crew station. Now we're at the pushback tugs. I will get to that later. And here's the stair truck, 737. That's just, there's two types, the stair truck and then the 737 stair truck. But yeah, so just drive this over. But actually, wait, why did I get that? We don't need that because we already have a gate. Why did I do that? That's not a good idea. That's just a waste of time. I don't know. I promise, guys, was not intentional. It's a waste of time. So let's get into the pushback tugs. There's big and small. So what they do, you get in them, and they do the same. They do pushbacks. I just crashed, bro. Oh my gosh! Now I have to go back again. Get in, and now I can do it. Okay. Now I'm driving so slow. I'm gonna cue the montage right here. So here we are. What you do is you line up with the little attachment thing, or it's the end of the bar with the other one. You click attach, and they click accept, and now you are connected. Now it's connected, and since we don't need these anymore, just pretend that drive away, but we can just delete them. And then you just go over here, get in the truck thing, and just go backwards, and the plane will automatically go the direction. But that's really cool. I'm sorry, but I can't go any further. Ahem. Please don't tell me you're mad at me. Please don't tell me you're mad at me. Please, please, please don't. Uh-oh. And that's it for ground crew. So there's one thing I missed. It was if you go to RP items, the Marshall sticks. Marshall sticks, they just show face me, hold. You do this in front of the thing, but not when they're on the tarmac. You do that when they're at their gate or when they're parked. The thing you do it. But anyways, I'm probably gonna end part 1 right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in part 2. Bye-bye.